YouTube, Gem Knights have been broken. Does this need an emergency nerf? Find out.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at him. Let's go.
Gem Knights are back, and boy, are they degenerate. They are first turn killing. Before your opponent even makes a single play on your first turn, they are winning. It is my belief that no deck should have the capability of winning on the first turn with at least a 50% or higher chance. It should at least be less than half of your games you should be first turn killing. But this deck has an over 50% chance to win on the first turn. So let's talk about some math on what skill you should play. First of all, big shout out to Dkayed. He got top 16 in the Meta Weekly with this. He went undefeated 5-0. He did lose in the top 32 though. So congrats to Dkayed on that. He was playing Spell Specialist. Why do you play Spell Specialist? So first of all, we want to calculate the probability of opening up grass that's greener. This is the only card we care about opening. It's from the card trader. Every 8 hours, keep checking, or it might be in the regular inventory, so you could buy all 3. So let's talk about this. Per 4 cards, you have a 10% chance per card to open up your grass that's greener. That means in your opening 4 cards, you have about a 35% chance, 34 to 35% chance to open up your grass that's greener. If you play Spell Specialist, you play 5 different spells with a 100% chance that your first card is a spell. So instead of a 10% chance, it goes to a 33.33% chance. And when you calculate the success of probability of all that, it turns into like a 51% chance, not counting the fact that you could be playing Dark World Dealings and the Elfin Gift to draw into it. This is just opening up grass. Without Spell Specialist, it's that. With it, it's that. Now, if we play Restart, since our initial chance is a 35% chance, if we calculate both of them, if we restart just for grass, we have a 58% chance to open up grass. So better than Spell Specialist. That's why I'm playing Restart. And we're also playing Reload. Reload, shuffle your entire hand back in the deck, draw new cards per card shuffle back in. And we're also playing Magical Mallet. Shuffle any number of cards back in the deck, and then draw new cards per card shuffle back in. So we have that 58% chance plus the Magical Mallet and the Reload to ensure that we could first turn kill. Now, why is this deck back? What made this a first turn kill? It's all about Block Dragon. That's it. That's the only new card. Also having a 6-card extra deck. Let's talk about it. Block Dragon, while in the hand or graveyard, you could banish from the hand or graveyard any amount of 3 Earth monsters. 3 Earth monsters, our entire deck is Earth, to summon Block Dragon. Now, why do we want to do that? So first of all, grass that's greener will mill it or we'll open it. So we'll have lots of fuel in the grave and or the hand to banish and summon Block Dragon from the grave or hand. Now that it's on the field, you want to use it with Gem Knight Fusion. Your core focus is to use Gem Knight Fusion on your Block Dragon plus any of your Gem Knights to summon Zirconia. When you summon Zirconia, Block Dragon will activate to search your deck for 3 rock-type monsters that will equal level 8. So you will search for Obsidian. Level 3, you'll search for level 1 Lazuli, and then you'll search for level 4 Alexandrite. That equals 8. That is the combo. Now that you summon Zirconia, you're going to banish a Gem Knight to add Fusion back to your hand. You're going to use Fusion to summon Lady Brilliant. And then you're going to use Lady Brilliant to tribute off another Gem Knight monster to summon Lapis. So your field's going to be Lapis, Gem Knight, Lady Brilliant, and a Zirconia. You're going to use Lapis to mill a card from your deck. Hopefully, it's going to be a Lazuli, and then it's going to deal 1,500 damage. You deal 500 per special summon monster on the field. This is first turn, though. You don't have to wait for your opponent. Then, you're going to add Gem Knight Fusion again and summon a Master Diamond. You better be paying attention because we use all 6 cards. There are no replacements in the extra deck. You go to 0 cards in your extra deck and then you win. So now we summon Master Diamond by sending Lapis to the grave and other 2 cards. Now that you have Master Diamond, you're going to banish Lapis to then copy its effect, and then you're going to send the second Lapis from your extra deck to the graveyard to deal, once again, 1,000 or 1,500 damage. And by the way, if you're ever about to deal 500 or 1,000 damage because you only have 1 or 2 special summon monsters, you could special summon Block Dragon back on the field for another special summon monster. So far, we did Zirconia, Brilliant, Lapis, summoned Diamond, then we milled our second Lapis. So right now we just dealt 3,000 damage. They got 1k left and we got 1 card left in our extra deck. That is a Diamond. You're gonna use Fusion again, banish a Gem Knight, add it to your hand, summon your final Diamond. You only need at least 2 special summon monsters. You're very likely gonna have 3 though. Then deal your final lethal damage. 1,500, wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. That's all possible due to Grasslet Screener milling your deck to be an equal deck size to your opponent. You fill up the grave, you summon Block Dragon. When Obsidian is sent from the hand to the grave through your card effect, you could then special summon a normal monster. So usually you want to focus on summoning Amber, then you Gemini summon Amber, then you banish Obsidian with the Fusion, then you discard a card, likely going to be the Fusion that you're going to add back to your hand to add Obsidian back to your hand. Also, when Lazuli is milled or sent to the grave through Lapis or from the Grasslet Screener or Fusion summoned, it will add a normal monster from the grave to the hand. So think about Lazuli gives you a plus, Obsidian gives you a plus. It also sets up the Gemini. The deck is broken due to Block Dragon. You just gotta watch the gameplay. It's crazy. And huge shout out to Nerdcheek and Akirik for sponsoring this deck with thousands of dollars. Jesus. Yay! Konami, I think you should nerf this. I don't want to play against this, but boy, do I enjoy playing it myself. Fools! FTK responsibly.
Wow.
That last duel was just to show you what to not banish Lapis ever. 10k bits, that's how he did it. 10,000 bits! Jesus! Okay, let me just focus on this, then I'll get to that. Let's focus on this. If we have it, we have it. If we don't, okay. Let's go. Let me just focus on this. So I'm no longer going to acknowledge stuff during our grasses because the timer's on our ass and we got to play quick. We got to play very quickly. Block. Dragon, 1. No Obsidian. Then you go for the effect monsters, okay? Let's lower this so I could talk over it. All right, Gemini Fusion. Now, you want to use Lazuli only if you have a normal monster in your grave. We do. So normal monster. Let's go. All right. Block Dragon effect. Lazuli effect. Add from the grave. Add from the deck. Then you want to go for the Gemini summon. We want a Gemini summon. We want to add an Obsidian or a Lazuli from our banish pile to our hand. Complete focus. Banish. Do not send Lazuli to the grave. That's going to be a misplay, okay? Do not send Lazuli. Obsidian. Obsidian and the yellow boy. Okay, Obsidian, yellow boy, and then we could send a normal or just the effect. It doesn't really matter. The effect would be the priority because we're going to banish the effects. We're going to banish the Gemini, actually. We're going to summon. We're going to banish the Obsidian. Okay. Going to summon the Amber. Summon the Amber. Gemini, summon the Amber. Banish the Obsidian. Now, even if that was our last our Gemini in the grave, we could still use the Amber to discard the Fusion and add it, okay? Could discard the Fusion, add this, It's safe to do this if you have a Lady Brilliant. If you have a, yeah, Lady Brilliant on the field. Piss, master, master. That's it. Now you want to send a Lazuli from the deck. Lazuli from the deck. If you don't have a Lazuli from the deck, just send anything. It doesn't really matter. Focus on banishing the effect monsters first. Obsidian, then the other effect monsters. Don't touch the normals. Don't touch the normals. If you could help it. If you could help it. Okay, we could do Obsidian or we could do Lazuli. I'm just going to go for Lazuli. We're going to go for the Lazuli. You want to use Lapis? Lazuli. And we could send this. Lazuli effect. We'll add. Banish only Lapis with your master. Never banish Lapis, ever, with your fusion. Never, ever, ever. And you have to, with your master, always, you're going to mill the Lapis. Mill Lapis. We got way overkill. Way, way overkill. Don't banish Lapis. Never. I would never. Maybe just to demonstrate to you how you could mess this up in the heat of the moment. But otherwise, I would never do that. Why? That's silly. That's silly. Now, we could do this, do that. We'll just not get Obsidian effects. Totally fine. Totally fine. Bobby, I don't care how many bits right now. We're focusing on this. No distractions. Don't get distracted, Bobby. Your cat jumps on the keyboard. Your mom throws money at you. No. Fool! Just like that. OTK. Get out of here. All right. Lazuli. Lazuli. Gem Knight Fusion. Banish the effect monster. Block Dragon. You want to banish a block. Banish the effect. Gem Knight. We don't have an Amber in the grave, so we don't want to use the Obsidian. And we do have another monster to banish with the Gem Knight Fusion, so it's okay to send the Amber. But if you want to get in the habit of not sending the Amber so you could do this more mindlessly, that could be a good idea. Just keep the Amber in your hand with the Obsidian. Just focus on that. All right. Now you want to focus on, remember, effect monster first. You want to make this as brainless as possible. And this is quite brainless right now. We're on autopilot. I'm not even thinking right now. I'm not even thinking. Right there, you would want to check if you did have another normal monster to add with Lazuli. I didn't want to check, so we just do for the Lady Brilliant. Obsidian. Summon the Amber. Then we want to Amber Gemini effect. Okay. We want to banish the Obsidian. Add the Obsidian back to our hand. Discard. Now, if we had no other Gem Knights in the grave, that's okay, because the Lady Brilliant would send the Amber to the grave anyway. So let's say we had no other Gem Knights in the grave, and we made that play, it's still okay. Going for Lapis. Lapis number 1. You want to send Lazuli, but we don't have Lazuli, so that's okay. We'll just send this. Gem Knight Fusion. Banish the effect monster first. Now, let's do this. Let's use the Obsidian effect, okay? We need to use 2 monsters on the field. And we'll do Obsidian. Obsidian effect. Now banish the Lapis. Oh, geez, we ran out of time. All right. Send Lapis. Don't banish Lapis. You can banish this. Whatever. And again, if you want, just to be funny, you can send the Obsidian plus this. And then you don't even have to use Obsidian. We could use Block Dragon. We get Block Dragon for the final monster. So 1, 2, 3. If you want. See, there's a lot of options here. There's options. Fool! Get out of here! Back to Fortnite!
Duel!
So this is not from Spell Specialist. This was from Spell Specialist. This was a 10% chance to get this, and we got lucky. Lazuli, just say yes. You don't really have to check your grave. You could add this. Don't really matter. Another. Add this. Add that. All right, can we block Dragon? So we actually wanted to add the Amber and not the Lapis, so it did matter. We did want to do that, but we'll still get around it. It's okay. 1, 2, not ideal, not ideal. We should have paid attention to that. You really want to focus on not having to banish your Amber, okay? Block Dragon. We have to banish it anyway. So that's unfortunate. So on our first ad, we should have added Amber and kept both Lapises in the grave. But we should still be okay. So that's some things you do want to focus on. You do want to go for Zirconia. All right, Block Dragon effect. Thank you very much. We're going to add you, and you. Banish our normal again. Gem Knight Fusion. Gonna go for the Brilliant Diamond. Gonna go Obsidian. We want to make sure it special summons a normal monster. So you do not want to do Lazuli here. Do not do Lazuli. We want to send a normal to the grave. And then we'll just send another normal to the grave. We'll just send the Alexandrite. Okay, we didn't have enough normals in the grave to use Lazuli. All right. Brilliant Diamond. Send this to the grave. For Lapis. Okay, we're gonna have to speed this up a bit. Lapis, you want to send Lazuli. Do we have Lazuli? We don't have Lazuli, so we'll just send the Amber. Add this. Banish Obsidian. Gem Knight Fusion. Master Diamond. Send a Lapis. Send Lazuli. Lazuli will add a normal. Send this. Lazuli, add a normal. Banish. Send the piss. And there you go. First turn kill, and it wasn't even done optimally. Bam! Pow, right in the kisser. There you go.